Hi Aries, and welcome to your energy forecast reading for the week of the 17th of April 2017. Happy birthday to the Aries out there who still have their birthday in these latter few days. I hope you have a great time and the energy works well for you. On the dice we have a 1 and a 2. So we could be talking about our own zodiac house, which is the first house. Thinking about us, the way we present ourselves, our attitude, our temperament. And the second house, which is ruled by Taurus, our money, our earned income, material goods, self-worth, attitude to money, physical security, values or possessions. We could be accepting the change of Aries energy to Taurian energy, which happens on the third day, on Wednesday. The Magician talks about being the manifester. You are capable of doing whatever you set your mind to at the moment. You've got all the tools to do that. Use them wisely. 2 can talk to partnerships. But 2 does talk to the High Priestess and using our intuition, our feminine attributes, our feminine intellect, intuition. The High Priestess can talk about secrets being hidden. But a combination of the High Priestess and the Magician together is some wonderful energy. When brought together, can create growth, which we see with the number 3. And the third house in the astrological chart is Gemini, ruled by Gemini, which is communication, travel, transportation, neighbours, siblings and self-expression. We refer to the Empress and the feminine energy, the nurturing energy, the growth, the expansion of things. Let's see what the cards have got with it. So the first card for the first dice. Now can I have the second card for the second dice. Can I have the third card for the third for the combination of numbers. So the first card we have in this situation this week is the 10 of Cups. It's a completion of a cycle, and that's sat on a 1. So you could look at the 1 as a ace in this situation. But we've completed an emotional cycle of some kind. Or we're in a place where we have the perfect partnership. All our emotional needs are being taken care of at this time. We're feeling emotionally fulfilled. If not, that's what we're thinking about. This is where we're wanting to aim. Now the 1 came up to signify the self, the way we present ourselves, our attitude towards these things and our temperament. And we're looking at our attitude towards our emotional relationships, our emotional attachments. The Magician says you have all the tools in the box to have this, maintain this, or attain this. The second card we have is the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man talks to Pisces. Well, it talks to water cards in general, so Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. And actually, we've got the Chariot as the overall energy, which does talk to a Cancerian. So maybe there is a Cancerian around you at the moment. Maybe we're waiting. We're hanging around in suspense. Maybe we've been put there by a Cancerian. Maybe our emotions have been put on hold. There's something stagnating. There's something stopped and put you in limbo when the Hangman appears. Maybe it's just that split second of realising, looking at something a different way is the answer. Maybe it's not so much about being hung around waiting for something. It's the looking at it, our attitude towards it, and changing our attitude towards it. Because both the 1 and 2 in the first and second house talk about our attitudes towards things. Because at the end of the day, when we've been in this limbo position, when we do come out of it, we have found insight. We've looked at it from a different perspective and understand it. Or walked away from it. We've seen something different after this period. Which brings us to the Chariot. And the Chariot talks about moving forward. It's a victory card. It talks about travel. It talks about communication. It talks about plans moving forward. As depicted on here, we have a golden seahorse and a purple seahorse. And the whole task, challenge within this card is to get them seahorses to drive together forward. With very little effort. And to do that, we have to align all the base chakra, male energy, with the female higher chakra, feminine energy, being a true alignment to who we are and how we present ourselves in the world, and our attitudes, beliefs, our values, how we present ourselves can make this Chariot move forward and bring you to a successful outcome in something. The Chariot can also talk of new cars, new vehicles. There could be travel, but with the stagnation of the Hanged Man, I don't think it's so much travel. These could even be, we've made a choice to buy a new vehicle and we're hanging around until we actually pick it up. That could be a scenario this week. It could be choices of an emotional nature regarding partnerships and wanting to take something to the next level. And maybe we are in a period of just hanging around before that step can be taken. Ten of Cups and completion is a brilliant card because we're still in a reflective state on some things. So if that's still your your goal. Yeah, we've just got to get through this period of not feeling like we're not moving. Find the insight as to why and what blockages is in our path this week, and we can move on very easily and attain that growth. I'm going to pull out 3 of the mini tarot of the mermaids, and you see if they'll give us a bit of a clarifier over the top. And they've actually come in exactly where the reading ended. So the Chariot is signified again with the Chariot. So from the Chariot we have the Sun and the 3 of Pentacles. Now the Sun talks about all the happy blessings. It's very much a yes card. And when the second Chariot came down on the first one, I was getting the new transport. But it's, yes, movement. All positive movement, all happy movement with the Sun. And an appreciation. Somebody's seeing your worth. You're seeing the worth in somebody else. It's an exchange of energy, working with somebody else. So the Cups choice, the fulfillment in Cups, emotional fulfillment in Cups, maybe about 2 different entities coming together to work as one. And maybe you're waiting around for the other side of this partnership to come forward, but there is movement. In that sense, I would say that both the Chariots are, both people are in the right place to move forward on this situation. They're in the right place to work together and maintain, if that's the desire, this 10 of Cups. Right then, Aries, I hope you have a lovely week, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.